with some feet with somebody. I wanna see those toes with somebody. Yeah, I wanna count 11 toes with somebody. With Chickie's feet, are you with me? Oh, I wanna string with somebody. I wanna chat with somebody. Yeah, I wanna laugh with somebody. With all the viewers, are you with me? Don't you wanna spin the wheel with me, baby? Don't you wanna eat those bugs with me, boy? Hey, don't you wanna drink hot sauce with me, baby? Don't you wanna show your toes with me, girl? Oh, I wanna string with somebody. I wanna chat with somebody. Yeah, I wanna laugh with somebody. With all the viewers, are you with me? Topo GGO's in the house tonight. Passive puppets here for the fight. First got whiskey, Chickie's got toes. Warzone's on, here we go! Oh, I wanna string with somebody. I wanna chat with somebody. Yeah, I wanna laugh with somebody. With all the viewers, are you with me? Oh, I wanna string with somebody. I wanna chat with somebody. Yeah, I wanna laugh with somebody. With all the viewers, are you with me?
Mustard! Hi. Wop, 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 for my fucking butt. Wop, 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 wop. I'm gonna do my stuff. This was supposed to be a Chickie stream. I don't see her. Hi, everybody. She disappeared. She said something about getting a battery. She left. So, hi. Oh, thank you, Dom. Bustin, are you really at Andrew's house / restaurant, or was that a joke? That's one of the places I want to go to. Not because of Andrew. Although if Andrew's there, that's a plus. Oh no. Guessing he's driving. Or maybe he's at Andrew's house. Dom just cooked up some good looking steaks. Is he doing a cooking stream? I didn't know that. He's at Andrew's restaurant, is what he said. I want to go back there. The food was great. And listen, the scenery better. So yeah. I think I hear Chickie. This was not my intention, Topo, just to let you know. I did put my face down a little corner just in case. I came home, I was tired, I went to bed, I slept longer than I thought. I did a turtle, I took a turtle nap. And then I came downstairs with a headache, and I was like, talking to Chickie, I was like, do you mind just doing a solo stream? I'm going to go take a shower. So I set it up for and I went up and I took a shower. And then I came down a few minutes before it was supposed to start. She didn't have everything set up, so I set it up real quick, and then she said something about her mouse not working, and it disappeared. So here we are. So I did not intend to masturbate. It just happened. So, How's everybody? I still don't have Chickie. I thought I heard her a minute. So I think I'm gonna steal mustard as. I think I'm gonna start every stream with just yelling mustard. I like that. I love mustard. I like to think that I put mustard on the beat. My personal opinion. Yo, cauliflower. Look at me. Do you think I'm eating cauliflower? Shut up, Toby. I think she's around somewhere. She'll be here. Wait, turtle short. Olives. I'm not yelling olives twisting. That's for damn sure.
Thank you.
For masturbates on stream, watch out, you all.
Yes, dude. I have 2 alerts. This one, what did I? 2 alerts. Okay. Thank you, dude. Thank you.
Thank you for your investment. Thank you a bunch. Topo's number 1.
Wait a minute, Topo. Am I the small one or is Chickie the small one? What does that mean? I don't even think you know what you mean anymore. Just doing short jokes.
Is my camera set up right?
I have no idea. Let's check.
I can't see it.
How about that? Now you gotta shift it this way. Down a little bit.
I hate these.
Bland treatment. All right. Oh, hi, Tiger. Yep, that's pretty good. Oh,
Thank you.
I have no clue
Better
what's
get
going
a
on,
cum
but
rag
anything
for
pulled
that
up because my
masturbating.
mouse died.
sorry, they didn't hear you because the text to talk was talking at the same time you were talking. No,
Sorry,
it's
I
fine.
didn't know.
I know. But they didn't hear. I didn't even understand what you were saying, honestly.
I said I have no idea what's going on because I don't have anything set up because my mouse died. It was a dead. Oh my lord.
I may have claimed to have masturbated on stream.
Hi, friends.
Mustard. I do think this is going to be a moderately short stream.
I told that child at like 2:33 o'clock, I texted him. I said, bring down any laundry.
Oklahoma, that guy.
They just now brought it down. And then they went and jumped in the shower. After you took a shower and I ran the dishes.
Oh.
There is no hot water left.
Topo. All right. Topo's making short jokes.
Oklahoma.
Said I was a masturbator.
Mrs. Willows.
Even Turtle made a short joke.
Olives. Hey, I spun a wheel over on the Twistins channel earlier.
Oh, wow.
Cost me 5,000 points and I went bankrupt.
Those are cheap. Twist and I did not turn back on the wheels, and nor do I intend to. Sorry. I'm sorry, everybody. Maybe I'll turn on non-hurting for like Wheel of Points or Wheel of Doom. When laid out. Wait, what? When blue, your pilot laid out last night. Okay. Oh.
Ooh.
It says
Enough of that.
all right. Let's play Spottle. Kendrick Lamar. Mustard. All right, a male solo artist, not in the U.S. More recent So sometime between 2012 and 2017. Not hip hop. A male solo artist not in the US. Ooh, Ed Sheeran's not a bad guess. That's what I think. It's actually the same year. Same continent. So he's European.
Oh.
And if it's not UK, do we ever get these right? Like if it's not America or UK, you guys just my eyes were brought over here to by Chickie, where this dude was sniffing something.
What?
This little ad in the bottom right hand corner, just this guy was shoving something up his nose. What's up, 187? Wop 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 wop. Stuff. All right, who are we thinking about? Better his nose, yeah. Well, that's probably true. Kieran, what is that? Is that a person? Kieran. Ron Ducroix?
Ducrow.
That's not it. You made that shit up.
Oh, that hurts.
Not even finding that. Olives. No, it's not the same. I prefer mustard. Everyone got a cookie. Since reloads. Solo male artists from Europe. 2012, 2017. Maybe I'll come back to that.
It hurts to call. This is what I've done today. Well, not all I've done, but I've made a couple of these. Axolotls. Axolotls. So I went through my stuff and realized I only had yellow. Nobody wants to buy yellow.
It's trail. It's trail. Damn, I should have gotten that in 3. I knew the N wasn't
Damn
there.
it.
All right. A solo male artist from Europe. 2012, 2017, guys. Train. Let's try train. Train.
Train is a group.
Yeah, I just tried it. It wasn't right. I was going off of what Topo typed. Wop, 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 wop. Tom's got nice enough weather to cook outside. I'm jealous. I know it was Topo. Sheesh.
Short stuff.
Chickie, don't you start with that. Taller than you.
He called you that.
Yeah, but you left.
Train was for Wordle short stuff. Why does that do that every time? I don't know.
It's an indie. Years, though. Oh, you know what? Wearing masks. Masks is COVID.
Duke's out there eating everybody's cookies. So I think the bunny on the side of the house is eating the broccoli, but not the carrots. And they're not touching anything I threw out in the backyard.
But they're bunny rabbits. They're supposed to eat carrots.
I know, and they're not.
That is not right. Do you want me to say something?
No.
Oh my
He-
lord!
He triggered the camera like 10 times last night or the night before.
Okay, well this is
It was last night.
Okay. I do not condone. I do not condone the images you see here.
Oh no.
However, man, they know marketing. And I'll tell you what, whoever the flag maker was in Berlin was making money that year. Holy cow. He was making bank. Still wrong, though. Hugo Boss. Probably right. You're probably right, Topo. All right. Okay, so what year was the Olympics in Berlin? It was before the war. Was it 38? It was 36. All right. So I'm gonna guess this is 1936. Boom. Let's see it. Yes. Yes. Moving on. There's even more over on the right side. There were flags everywhere. My lord. Okay. This is Syrian. So I'm gonna guess that this is somewhere near Syria. Then I need to know where Syria is. Here's Syria. Okay. What's on that plate?
Kiwi.
There's definitely kiwi.
Figs.
Oh, figs. Yeah, I was like, are those huge grapes? Those are probably figs. You're right. Those don't look like strawberries.
Yeah, they could be. They're
Is
just
that
not fully ripe.
maybe pineapple on the side?
Maybe.
Figs was a good call, Chickie. Good pull.
Duke's just eating everybody's cookie.
Think that's Sprite? Sprite. That's Syrian Sprite. All right. So where were we located during some sort of when were we doing something with Syria? Where would we have been based during that time?
I bet she does. I like a good snickerdoodle.
Would we have been in Israel? I don't think we would have been in Israel, right? We're likely like somewhere in Iraq. We probably still have a base somewhere in Iraq. I don't know. That's not during the Iraq War. US and UK trained Syrians during Iraq War.
Hello, Connor.
So is it in Syria? Are we
Top secret
possibly
family recipe.
over in Syria somewhere? In like
It
Damascus?
says, is there a very special ingredient there, Mrs. Really? Very special ingredient.
When was that? Was that like
I
2000?
don't know. White chocolate macadamia. I don't like nuts. I don't like nuts, so I don't like anything with any kind of
Oh,
nuts. I like chocolate chips. I love a good snickerdoodle. It has to be a soft, chewy snickerdoodle. My neighbor across the street makes amazing snicker. I get lucky sometimes. They turn out okay.
hi Connor. White chocolate macadamia. I love
I like
macadamia.
anything that has sugar in it.
I am not a big white chocolate fan though. I do think I might hypothetically try an entire gummy at some point.
Hypothetically?
Hypothetically.
Mm,
We'll see. Not tonight, that's for sure. All right, what's next? Oh, by the way, guys, we're looking for a male solo artist from Europe, but not UK, that came out between 2012 and 2017. Yes, Bettine. Just throwing that out there. Oh, Goth, by the way, I think I'm going to start every stream just yelling mustard. That's what I think I'm going to start doing. Hi, Stalker.
Hi, Stalker.
Jinx, show me a Coke. Is there anything left in this one?
Back hurts.
All right, so this is
Oh no.
1993 Berlin. It's 89. Damn it, I did know that. There was. I don't know why I had 93 in my brain. Maybe because it was last round. Damn it, I did know that was a. I'm a dummy, Chickie. I just lost everything. So I'm curious. Since the Super Bowl, has everyone's like short stream page or whatever been nothing but Kendrick Lamar at the Super Bowl?
I've had some.
That's like 60% of mine right now.
I'm guessing you actually like willingly looked at something though. So it said, "Oh, that's what he likes."
I will say I watch most of them, so that's probably
Well,
why.
then that's going to keep giving it to you.
I'll keep giving it
It's
to
like
you.
all the other. That's like all the other things that pop up on your
What happened?
shorts and reels and whatever.
Okay, stop with the reels. I don't watch reels.
Whatever, you know what I mean. They're all the same damn thing.
What is this, by the way? What the hell happened here? They have to throw a smoke bomb at Parliament or something? That's crazy. I just want to see a kid coming out of a wall with a gun and a cigar or something.
How you feeling, turtle?
This is crazy looking. Wait, what is this? What country is this? All right. Guessing that is the shape of the country. This is crazy town. Somebody threw a smoke grenade somewhere. Meanwhile, these people don't seem overly concerned. This one dude is like, excuse me. Excuse me. I've no. "2023 Indian Parliament." It could be. That's not it. I don't know, Goth. It's crazy looking. That is not. Yeah. Nope. It's not
Duke's in rare form tonight, man.
Gotham. PP. Ooh. That'll hurt, Goth.
Yep, there's baby carrots.
Chickie. Bunny rabbits won't eat the baby carrot. 39,000. That's not horrible. If it weren't for that stupid. Where is that anyway? Bulgaria or something? There's dummies. By the way, still waiting on an idea for a solo artist from Europe. This is Rillo's. I don't feel great. I have a fade of a headache, and I was tired today, and it was a long day at work, and this was supposed to be a Chickie only stream. She's one who had a broken battery.
Excuse you.
Love you.
No.
Christian Bale, Sandra Bullock, or Tom Hanks. Plays a real person.
Yeah, Duke is in rare form, man.
Cockinator that tickles cheeks with the acidator. Holy moly. Guys. What? No.
The cockinator and the tickle his cheeks with the assassinator.
It should tell me how many likes I have on the stream. Why doesn't this tell me? Like the stream. All right, Christian Bale.
You have 14, I think.
Vice plays a real person. Oh, hi, protagonist. One word title. Ignore the.
All the love for Gotham.
Title starts Q through.
Bum, bum, bum. Ow.
Sandra Bullock. Oh, plays a real person. But ends up playing
Oh my
carrots.
God.
You're a mouse. You're shorter than me. Even
Oh,
if
Kate said The Blind Side.
even at 4'11". Yes, Kate. Thank you. Actually, that was the movie I was thinking. But I was about to say what's the name of that movie. So thank you. But then someone is putting out falsehoods about me being 4'11". I should do exclamation height turtle. I still have to set up a Chickie foot cam.
Oh, lordy. Anytime soon.
Duke.
No, Tom ended stream and told everybody to come this way, so
Please, everybody. Say hi to everybody from
he
him.
didn't do an actual raid because he was on his phone, but he put our link in there. Thank you, Dom.
Thank you, Dom. He just said Duke Nukem just slapped firm, but missed because he's 4'11" and I'm 6'2". I just slapped air with a firecracker fart. Guys,
Ow.
guys,
Don't make me laugh, it hurts.
I'm not short.
Right? Why are you so defensive about it?
You know I'm not.
I know, but why are you so defensive about it? That's why they keep ragging on you.
I can't just let it pass.
Exactly. You can't let anything go. You can't talk. You're only 5'7".
You're a mouse. That's big for a mouse.
You're shorter than I am, Topo.
Tom Hanks played a real person in a movie. His first big defensive role.
Was Philadelphia based on a real person?
No.
The guy in the airport? Otto?
Oh.
I think Otto was.
I don't know. I don't think Otto was, actually, now that I'm thinking about it.
Lock it in, lock it in. I keep losing my count. Nothing like learning how to crochet to realize that you can't count worth shit. Angel!
Oh, hi, Angel. Tom Hanks playing a real Oh, I know one. Ellie Wilson's war.
Get a height check for Chickie can measure you. He's taller than I am. I don't think I'm 5'9" anymore. I think I've shrunk some.
I might have shrunk to 5'11" and a half and 3/4. But that's it. What's the Christian Bale movie? I haven't seen it, but where he's like a serial killer, but he's not actually doing it. Everybody shrinks, Goth. You're going to one day also. All you young people, you're going to get shorter. It's coming. It's coming for you. Only one of you that's not going to get shorter is Duke because he's a vampire. The rest of you, it's coming. Well, so weren't his movies like called the Batman ones were like Dark Knight and all that? Those are 2 words. All that.
Ow.
Not 5'4". What about the one where he's stranded on an island? Next.
Passed away.
Is that 1 or 2?
It's 1. Did
Nope.
you say and a
Apparently
half?
that's 2.
Oops.
Well, there was one that popped up that was 1 word, but I guess it wasn't that movie.
You made the rank you wanted to in Madden. It's way easier on this game. That's good.
Duke, you will probably always be taller than me. Although I don't know how old you are. So at one point I'm guessing I was taller than you. Oh, maybe not. He's a vampire. Shit, I've never been taller than Duke. The Forrest Gump, the Castaway. For blacks and Heidi makes up in Gert. Wait, do you mean down there? Who would give up a couple inches in height to take on a couple inches in length? Angel doesn't need it. I'd give up 5 inches to add 5. If that would make you 5'10", nobody wants to be that short. I guess I'll take an inch. Oh, Topo. I want to think about it. Christian Bale.
They also say for every 50 pounds, you lose an inch.
What? Chickie is really trying to get me to lose in the weirdest ways.
Just speaking facts.
That's not a fact.
You don't physically lose it, but you lose it because you don't have access to it because it's buried. It's
You
sucked in.
made that up. You made that up. You
It's sucked
you
in.
1,000% made that up. You did not hear that anywhere. You just made that up off the top of your head.
Excess weight can bury the penis under a pad of fat that will make it appear significantly smaller. As a man's belly grows, so does his pubic pad, which grows out over the penis, hiding that portion underneath a layer of fat. It's estimated for every 40 to 50 extra pounds a man gains hides about an inch of his penis in this way. Being overweight does not make the penis actually shrink. Don't tell me I'm making shit up. Just telling you. Telling you. You go look it up for yourself now? You don't believe me? Advantages of dating a fat guy. Hi, Chad.
Look,
I had heard that for every 50
women
pounds.
prefer chubby, husky, and straight up fat guys.
Oh, Lordy. Chad has to rewind.
They seem more eager to please me than themselves. They were more
my
caring and
God.
gentle. They made me feel less self-conscious. I had better orgasms. They were more adventurous and willing to try new things. Not the James Court. Yeah, that is kind of funny.
Oh my God.
God.
A little extra cushion for push. Jeez.
Oh my
I
gosh.
can't believe he made me look that up. Now it's going to be in my search history.
I mean, seriously, Christian
Hey,
Bale.
images.
No.
No. No. He didn't believe me. He did not
American
believe me.
Psycho. That was the name. You just said Psycho. I think it was Duke. I was like, Psycho. American Psycho.
Yes, we knew a Stalker Carrie. Stalker played with us yesterday. We had Stalker and Candy and Bland. And then Candy had to go take care of something with one of the kids. So then Kate joined us. And then Stalker had to go after a little while. So then Protagonist joined us. So we had all girl squad. And poor Bland. She was trying there at the end of the one game. And I died because that's what I do. And I had her stream up and I heard her going, I just can't do it by myself, guys. It's like, oh. And then we were playing, and then my power went out like 4 times in a minute, shut everything down. So I was like, eh. The winds did not stop until about 3 o'clock today. Be careful, Angel. They kept extending the wind warning, the wind warning, the wind warning until like 3 o'clock. She did, but she can't do it alone. I felt so bad because she's like, oh, Chickie's got money. And I'm like, yeah, but I'm going to die. It's like, I can't do it alone.
Velvet Gold Mine.
I mean, I told everybody, you're coming to carry me. Coming to carry me. Shit. Oh my God. Oh, lordy.
Yes.
And the other 3 inches are buried. How many inches are buried, Stalker? You're not a big guy. Oh. Oh, lordy.
Q to Z, Sandra.
Spicy ramen for dinner. I was looking at I have a package of ramen in the pantry. I looked at it today, but I didn't feel like making it. Plus, I wasn't that hungry. I ended up having popcorn with Old Bay. And candy that I didn't need.
Can't believe I have to IMDb Tom Hanks movies.
What are the things?
Movies Q through Z. Let's start Q through Z. And a one word Tom Hanks movie.
Philadelphia.
Keep going. Q through Z. I tried Castaway Shad. Apparently, it's 2 words.
Q through Z.
It was the
What's the one with the
Thank
boat?
you, thank you,
Boat captain.
thank you, thank you.
Sully. That's not
It
the
was
boat
the
captain. That's the plane, but
PUSS
that
swipe hack
falls in your
yesterday.
Q through Z.
Trademarked.
Duke, the pussy pack, trademarked.
Chickie talked over it. She didn't know.
I forget because I don't hear that ever. Sorry, it doesn't come through for me. I wonder if those would come through to me if Cordy sets up the whole OBS thing. Will our OBS share that stuff?
I don't know.
Got the beginnings of an axolotl.
That would be helpful. I will say that. If that's something that came across, if you some of the things like that, that would be super.
Yeah, because at least it would give me because I forget because I've never ever heard it. So I forget that it does it. And in all honesty, even if I had like stream on, which I can't do because then I just hear everything twice, including myself, I wouldn't hear it until the delay. So, you know.
Yep. Sully.
I decided to give the
Big.
axolotl little smiles. I'm liking them even better.
The post. That's right.
6-incher.
All right. Have we just given up on the
It's
Spottle?
silly. Everybody forgets about it because you keep leaving it.
I'm just gonna guess Michael names.
Oh yeah.
Sorry, excuse me. There's 2 different Michael Bublés. One is ranked 217, the other one's ranked 910.
It's the little accent over the E makes them more popular. Yeah, so everything died, obviously, but stream technically was still going chat-wise, and Turtle was in there gambling and everything else.
Hosier, who apparently is Irish. Who knew? Oh, he does fuck music. No, I don't think I would have picked. So. All right, let's see what the movie snake is tonight. Brad Pitt. We could do this, guys. Brad Pitt. Okay. More than $100 million box office. 2015, 2025. Oscar nominated. 95 to 2005. Number in the title. Okay, that's going to be easy. Plays a real person. Yeah, Duke, I'm not feeling 100% tonight, so I'm gonna have to. We'll probably turn them back on tomorrow. 5 words in the title. Title begins with F. Ridley Scott. Oh, I don't know what Ridley
So
Scott movie was
Bustin
in.
and Scotty are currently at Dagwoods, but there's no Andrew.
Oh, they are at Dagwoods.
Yeah. And they went and saw Maggie this morning.
Oh, hi, Redbeard.
Redbeard.
When are they coming back?
Tomorrow.
Like, are they leaving in the morning, or are they?
They'll leave whenever tomorrow.
I'm just surprised they had that much time off. I mean, it's the holiday week, I guess. So.
Yeah, and it's just it needed to be done.
Fight Club, Kate. Awesome, awesome. Great job.
I mean, they needed to get in there. They needed to take all the furniture back in, which I think he got some new furniture, and then they had to hang the new TVs and like the dresser in the main in the master bedroom. Is there no more in there in the fridge? Oh, I gotta get milk tomorrow. It's not that heavy.
I feel like Ocean's 11 probably did $100 million.
It's not really heavy.
Nice. Okay. So I'm gonna go Ocean's 13. Ocean's 12 sucked. I'm gonna go Ocean. No. Stop.
You've also got wasn't he in Interview with the Vampire? Yes.
Was it?
Got it. Don't drop it. I feel like he was, but I could be wrong.
I think he was in a vampire movie. All right. So Oscar nominated.
I love you. You're welcome. Anytime you do anything for Kevin when he leaves, he goes, "Bye, love you, thank you." Or bye, thank you, love you.
Right. I'm gonna go Thelma.
He was in Thelma and Louise.
Apparently, Thelma Louise is before 95. Shit.
Big dummy.
I don't know what he played a real person in. That's what I'm gonna have to think about.
Benjamin Button.
Not a real person. Benjamin Button is not a real person, Chickie.
Oh,
I don't know what you're Benjamin. Apparently not that year.
are you looking for a specific year?
Yes, but wait. Oh my god. I wasted Benjamin Button on both the year guesses, and apparently the 10 years in between are not correct. So unless Benjamin Button was directed by Ridley Scott, Benjamin Button is no help. Wolf of Wall
Moneyball.
Street. Well, Brad Pitt wasn't in Wolf of Wall Street. Brad Pitt in Wolf of Wall Street?
Wolf of Wall Street? You can't talk today.
It's the stroke.
Assassination of Jesse James.
Spell it.
Ssinatio.
It's a long ass title. All right, good call, Chickie.
Sleepers. 12 Monkeys.
Wait,
Interview with a Vampire.
Ridley Scott, is that 12 Monkeys?
I don't know, but he was in Interview with a Vampire.
Okay,
He was like the other main character.
What year was Interview with Him?
1994.
That's not helpful.
12 Monkeys. Jeffrey Goins.
No.
I think. Who are you looking for?
Ridley Scott.
Oh,
Bullet
that's
Train.
not, I wasn't looking at the right thing.
bullshit.
Hold
Bullet
on.
Train. Bullet Train. Call. Bullet Train.
Terry Gilliam was the 12 Monkeys.
Okay.
Yes, I'm cheating.
The name of what's
Counselor.
the movie What's the movie where they were talking about the housing crisis? Big Short. Actually, that probably would have won if you played a real person, actually, but that's fine. All right, so we need
Didn't I already give you one?
we need a 95. Yes, you did. We need 95 to 2005, and we need a Ridley Scott movie. Counselor. Was 7 Ridley Scott? Looks like some good famous people in it.
7 is 1995. I'm looking to see who the director was.
Well, we already got the Ridley
David
Scott.
Fincher.
He gave me the Counselor. All right.
He was also in Legends of the Fall.
He was. Most popular guy. So Bullet Train, yes. Ocean's
He was in A
11.
River Runs Through It.
Sleepers. Good movie, Sleepers. Sleepers.
Oh my. He was in a TV movie called Two Fisted Tales.
Yep, there it is right here. Two Fisted Tales. Moneyball played a real person. Yep.
He was in 30 something. Didn't you watch that?
Maybe.
What was- He was in the original 21 Jump Street too.
Did watch it.
Told you.
I forgot about that show.
You really liked that show. You used to talk about it a lot. I thought it was weird.
That I liked show 30.
Yeah. You were kind of young to be liking that show to me.
It's between 87 and 91. So I would have been 11 years old when it started showing. Sure, it was just something my parents watched and I watched. Sure.
Yeah, but you talked about it like you liked it.
I remember liking it. I don't remember much about it. Anywho. What's in the box? All right, we did movie Snake well. Good job, everybody. Couldn't have done it without me. All right, let's see a quarterback. Andrew. What's up, Shiny?
Oh, Shiny! Shiny was playing with Twistin today. He had mic problems. I said, we've been there, done that. First, he sounded like a robot. You know how yours does that sometimes?
Well, Shiny, unless you're in your probably like 40s, you would never know that show. It came out in the 80s.
Married with Children was popular at the time. He's old. Old and short.
No one's short here. Our kids are monsters. They're so tall.
Oh my god.
God, I forgot Vic played for the Jets. Kevin is 6'5".
I do have tall Joe. My dad has cousins who are over 7 foot. There's pictures of them. I forget what the actual measurement was, but you know, like when you go into a garage and there's like the pipe and it has, you know, like the limit of like 7'4" or whatever. They've got a picture of one of his cousins standing underneath there, like holding it. And then he's got female cousins that are like 6'3".
I got both guesses by just the year drafted of the college they went to. And this guy didn't even go to a college. That's how great I am.
Duke, have you been gardening? You're awfully munchy today. So where is your furnace that the wind blew? Well, I guess if it blew the right way, it could come down through the chimney.
Sean Foster had 3 straight 800-plus yard rushing seasons for this NFC team.
Land of the Giants.
Sean Foster. Deshaun Foster. I feel like I should know that name. Deshaun Foster. NFC. Raj, there's one event
Blowing heavy out there today. A few trees toppled.
Oh,
Out of curiosity, what general? We're in Maryland and we had wind, terrible wind yesterday through today. A lot of trees down.
that tree I told you about, Chickie, still down. Still in the middle of the road.
Yeah. So I was hoping you go a different way.
Well, I don't want to say I can't go another way, but
NYC, yeah.
yeah, that tree is still down.
All that wind that we had's probably moving right up the coast to you. It's been. We had a lot of trees. We have a lot of branches came out of our big tree, but luckily no huge ones. There's branches out front from that tree. They blew over the house.
Undrafted out of Arizona, this man has averaged over 5 assists per game in 2015. As primarily a backup point guard for Sixers and Pacers.
A few years ago, we drove to Montana. We're following a storm, lots of trees. Yeah. Then we had the snow, and then we had the rain, and more rain. And then all the wind. Verb was coming home yesterday, and I told him I knew of one tree that was down around the corner from us, blocking the road, fairly late in the afternoon. And he was on the way home, and he made a left turn there.
Yes.
He made turn, and he didn't get very far. There's a huge tree blocking the road. You couldn't see it until you got right up on it.
And this tree, like, it was on its side. On its side, it was 20, 30 feet tall. Like, it was what. Now they definitely worked on it today because a lot of the branches had been cut off.
They just might not have had the heavy equipment to come and haul the trunk part of it.
Right. But the main tree is still right down in the middle there. Thing is, there's a pretty big business right there. That's like, I don't know the name of the business, but it's a pretty large warehouse there that probably pretty difficult to get in and out of.
Is that at the Sharp Bend?
Yes.
And the post office right there.
Yes. Literally, where the tree is down is pretty much where the post office is.
He never even told me what road it was. Just kind of figured it out.
Oh my. Okay. I think that's Ted Danson's head.
Duke ate all the cookies. Yeah, you're right.
I think that's Ted Danson, but who's the woman?
Good thing you're in lead weight, because you would have been whisked away. Got a ton of wind, rain, and 2 have it off to not
Who
one
is
but
this
2
one?
homicides
Oh,
legit 8 houses away.
Is this the chick who
2 separate ones or 2 in one shot? I don't know which is worse.
is this Ms. Marvel or whatever her name is? The chick who played in that one movie where she's in the
Not
room
fun
by
to
herself with her kid. That was, I don't know. What's the name of the Brie Larson? No, Brie Larson.
Brie Larson, I think.
I'm going Brie Larson. Yes. We've been killing Celebrity Mashup. We've been killing Celebrity Mashup. Snacks and candy. Created during the Great Depression, this candy, typically packed in yellow wrappers, is a milk chocolate cup that contains a whipped marshmallow center. There's mallows,
Melamars.
mallow cups. I think they're mallow cups. I don't think. Yes.
One person survived, 3 people died, both couples. Holy moly. Not fun. Oh, this has got color change. I don't feel like doing a color change.
Since '99, this actor has played NYPD Detective Elliot Stabler. Franchise.
That's shoot, what's his name?
You have to help me with this one because
I can see him.
she's about to Google Elliot Stabler.
With Mariska, Mariska Martin, it's her partner, Christopher Maloney. Yes,
Said Chickie.
I could see him. I know what he looks like. I just couldn't remember his name.
Adam Sandler played a small-town pizzeria aspiring greeting card who inherits a billion-dollar empire in this 2002 film.
Your wifey loves that show. I used to watch a lot of the Law and Orders.
Mr. Deeds? I never saw Mr. Deeds. I'll take it.
Yeah, it's Mr. Deeds.
This rapper had major hits in the 90s with Feel So Good, What You Want, and Looking at Me. So good. I feel like those sound like LL Cool J titles.
You live in the boonies. Jeez. Yeah, that's no fun when they're actually looking for people. We had things at our old house. It's all part of us moving. It was not fun. Not fun. But we lived in the city. Yep, I would like to live in the middle of nowhere. I want to live right next to a farm. So I feel like I live on the farm, but I'm not responsible for the farm. I don't have to have the money for the farm. I don't have to know how to run the farm.
Foster, yes, the Panthers. I knew that name. I could not think of that. Damn it. That's the only one of these three I should have known.
But yeah, we grew up in the city, and then we stayed in the city for 18 years when we got married. We were in like the outskirts of the city growing up, though. We weren't in the downtown, you know, crappy areas of the city. We were in like pretty nice neighborhoods. And then we moved kind of in between our two neighborhoods. And it was great for a long time. And then shit went downhill fast. So
we literally watched drug deals happen in cars right in front of our house.
you know, we had a quiet street.
Yeah.
So that's where they'd meet.
You live in the worst part of your. Yeah.
And in the last year that we were there were 3 murders within about 3 blocks.
Well, Shad, I got held up in my own in that front yard, gun to my face. Black Friday morning, one morning, and
5:30 in the 4:30 in the morning.
yeah, 4:30. So I
Yep. I remember it well.
so unfortunately at the time we didn't have the money to get out of there, but so what are we talking about right now? We're just talking about where we live. Yes, Turtle.
Happy neighborhoods.
Okay, I'll tell the story, I guess. So working retail, right? So it was Black Friday morning, and I was used to getting up early Black Friday morning and going to another store. Well, this particular morning, I was actually in between stores. I didn't have a specific store of my own at the time. So I was actually asked to go to a store that was actually really far away. It was like a 2.5 hour drive.
Oh yeah, yeah. It's 2 hours.
Yeah, it was.
That's why you were
I
leaving
was
at
I was
4:30.
going to California, Maryland. It's really far away. It's like about as far south in Maryland as you can get. So so I got ready and I was literally had my stuff. I always carried like a like a grocery store plastic bag with all my stuff in it. So I walked out the front of my house. Oh,
Well, he had auto start
and
on his
I
car.
was just about to say
So
that I was warming up
yeah.
my car. So my car was warming up outside while I was in. It was November, so it was cold outside. So walking out the front of our house, and I'm walking down the steps, and as I'm walking over towards my car, I hear footsteps behind me. And the weird thing was, um, my initial, I don't know why I thought this, but initial thought was that I thought it was one of my friends from work, like running up behind me to pull a prank on me. I don't know why that rushed in. I never told you that. Why that rushed into my head. I was like, oh, what's going on? I turn around, and as soon as I turn around, there's literally in front of my face, like literally pointing that close to my face. And my initial just reaction was to duck, right? So I kind of ducked and I literally just kind of went to the ground. But now all of a sudden I'm literally like laying on my belly, spread eagle on the ground, looking up, going, "Oh, that was dumb." So this guy, is pointing the gun at me. I don't even remember what he said. I'm sure he said something funny or whatever. And my wallet and everything I had was in that bag. Um, so he literally reached in the bag and like grabbed my wallet and ran.
He took the whole bag.
No, he didn't.
Yes. Yeah, I thought
I
he
don't
did.
think he did. No, because I think I remember thinking there was other stuff in the
No,
bag that was more
he
valuable.
took the bag and went down to the car that was waiting to pick him up and he grabbed your wallet out of it, but dropped the bag down a couple houses.
Did he? But
Yeah.
so yeah, and that was there was like
But the other thing was
$5 in the wallet.
your first initial thing was like you had to get loud.
Yes, I
And
did.
you started saying, just take what you want, just take what you. So I'm upstairs, I'm awake, even though I was still in bed, I was awake, and I hear him yelling. So I got up, I started running down the steps. I fell down half the
Yes.
slid. I slid down half the steps. Like I didn't actually tumble fall, but and that kind of spooked him.
That was the only conscious thing that I remember, like going, I want to be loud right now, and not just because I knew Chickie would hear me, but like we had a relationship with most of the neighbors right there. They all knew, and there was a couple of them I was like, they might wake up and like kind of look outside. And I think the big house on the corner, I think might have said at one point they saw the person running away.
I don't
Thought I
know.
remembered that, but
Jerry did next door because she heard me go down the steps, so she came to the door.
So yeah, that was not a fun experience, to be honest. The weird thing was so I got my wallet back. By the way, it's the same
It
wallet.
got mailed back.
It's the same wallet I use to this day, by the way.
I thought we replaced it.
It's the same wallet. But at least I think it is.
Yeah, we
Did
replaced
we
it.
replace it? Maybe we did. Maybe we
Yeah.
did. So
Yeah, it got mailed back. They ditched the wallet. They mailed it back.
So that happened, right? So we got the wallet back. Like, I feel like it was like 6 months later. We used to belong to Blockbuster. And we got this random, I think it was like an automated call.
Overdue charges.
An overdue charge for Blockbuster. Now, at this point, we hadn't used Blockbuster in years. We had Netflix. Of course, this is back when Netflix mailed you movies. So we had Netflix, so we literally never went to Blockbuster anymore. But we still technically had a Blockbuster card. So, Turtle, if you find a wallet on the side of the road and it's got an ID in it, you technically can throw it in a mailbox, and the post office will like contact you. Did they contact us, or did
No, they just mailed it back.
they just mailed it back to us?
Yeah, they put it in an envelope and sent it back to you.
I think somebody literally just found the wallet and threw it in a mailbox is what I think happened, right? So anyway, getting back to the Blockbuster thing, we literally just got this random, hey,
I had called Blockbuster and told them too.
that like, hey, you have this thing.
The card was stolen.
So, we contact Blockbuster. We're like, hey, listen, we haven't been to Blockbuster in years, so we don't know what's going on. And they said, well, someone used your account. And Chickie, I think you even said, like, well, can they use our account without the card? And
Because we had the card back.
did we have the
The
card?
card came back. The card
Was it?
came back in the wallet.
But somebody apparently, we never did find out whether they had used the card while they had the
Well-
wallet or something. I don't know.
This was a while after, and we got the overdue charge. So we explained everything that happened. They said, okay, we will put a thing on your account that says, nobody can take anything out, whatever, without showing ID. And they also said, I forget what it was. There's something else about it. But then we got another call that we owed $50 or $60 for 2 video games each that had been rented and not returned. So I had to call them again and raise hell and be, look, I told you guys somebody else is using our account, blah blah blah. They actually went through and looked at the video, and it was a black woman that had come through. And I was like, well, you want me to come down? Because I ain't no black woman. So they ended up like shutting down the account and everything at that point. Completely.
Yep.
And we never heard anything else.
Yep. Is that the end of story time, I guess? We have any other stories?
Insane, sadly, craziest thing like that happened to you prior to moving from the Dominican Republic. Yeah, I mean, shit happens and it sucks. It's one of those things you think, no way. Yeah, I went sliding down the steps and hit the lights and started opening up the door.
She spooked him. Like when she fell down the steps, he was looking in the bag. I remember him being crouched down looking in the bag. I don't remember him running off with the
No,
bag.
maybe he didn't. I thought he did though, because you told him to take the whole thing and
Like at the time, like smartphones weren't GPSs, so I had my GPS in the bag,
yeah.
right? Like
Yep.
Like he could have. Like, I remember thinking if he took the bag, he would have gotten more stuff. Because ultimately, like I said, I think I had like $5 in cash in my wallet. Like I had no cash.
They didn't take any of the credit cards or anything. I mean, we had canceled them all, but they didn't take. They all came back in the wallet when it got mailed back.
Duke said he had a vendor call asking him to pay a large bill personally. And he was like, what the fuck? They pulled the tape and it was a 300-pound black man. And he's a 125-pound white guy.
Jeez. So what we think they were doing was driving around. They figured it was Black Friday. People were going shopping super early. They were leaving super early to go. They were
Probably have
carrying cash because it was, people used credit cards, but more people used cash back then. So when they saw his car warming up because all the lights are on, they knew somebody was going to be coming out soon. So what they did, we were in a duplex. So he was standing on the other side of our neighbor's porch, kind of hiding. So when Ferb came out and walked over, he came up from behind him. So they were probably just riding around the neighborhood looking for, people coming out. And like I said, when they saw his car running, they just knew somebody would come out before too long. Yep.
Yeah. I even kind of felt guilty too because literally the guy was just wearing a black hoodie. Like I didn't see his face. I didn't see anything. I could tell his skin color and that was it. Right? Like so they put me in a police car and
They stopped people around the corner. Yeah.
and they drove around the neighborhood and they stopped this one, poor guy who had a bedazzled hoodie on. Like, it was definitely not that guy. So,
Well, another cop had stopped him
yeah, no,
down on Bel Air Road,
and I get
and
it.
that they were there talking to you at the time, so they took you.
Yeah,
But they took off in a car, so.
yeah.
Yep. But yeah, we had the year before we moved, there were 3 murders within 3 blocks of our house. One of which I heard happen.
Shiny. I literally,
So it was just time to go.
I remember a black hoodie, and that literally is the extent of what I remember. Like I other than that, I couldn't tell you. By the way, a black hoodie is like even back then was just like
That's what everybody wore.
80% of the male population in Baltimore. So it was not exactly a great description. So
But like I said, they jumped into a car and left, so unless you had a description of the car, they weren't going to find anybody. Oh my God, Verb. Thing is, we loved our neighborhood. I mean, we had, you didn't have to go too far to be in crappy areas of the neighborhood, but our essential neighborhood, I mean, that area still, I mean, it's not great, but there's still a lot of good people that live there.
our neighbors that we
Try.
shared the building with, because it was getting like you said, it was duplex, so we shared a wall. They both passed away, unfortunately. But before then, they were awesome neighbors, like the best.
Oh, all our neighbors.
But no, I know, but I'm saying them specifically. The next neighbor down from her was an old friend of my parents. That's how we even found the house.
She's still there.
Yeah, and she
She used to go out when she would see the drug deals going on out front. She used to go out and yell.
Yeah.
She's an Irish woman. She didn't put up with any shit.
But yeah, she's the one who told my parents about the house because it was not up for sale in a normal way. So
And then we had Keith and Katana next to us.
yeah, Keith. So the neighbors who were on the other side of us, the first, well, actually, the first set of neighbors were great.
The older, yeah.
Yeah,
Mickey and Nancy.
Mickey and Nancy were fine. They were a little
Older
weird, but
couple.
they were fine. They passed away.
He passed away.
I'm
She
sorry.
moved.
He-
Or
yeah,
actually, they both they moved, and then he passed away.
but the people who bought the house, there was a younger couple who were
It's a state trooper
horrible.
and a woman from the Ukraine.
Yeah, they were horrible.
She was horrible because they got divorced, and she got the house. And she would have people there. She would
Wasn't
leave.
he beating her though? I thought there was something with that.
No, that was the roommate.
Was
He
it?
moved out,
Okay.
and she got that roommate. So this woman was like my size, 5'9" ish. You know, a little bulky. She had size to her. Her boyfriend was this little tiny 5 foot nothing skinny piece of shit. And he would yell, and he would be out there waiting for them to come home. 2 in the morning, he's out in the back porch, talking. And we had QWERTY. He was a baby. I'm trying to get him to sleep. We had windows open because it was nice weather. I yelled at him out the window. I was like, "Can you please? We got kids, blah, blah, blah. Can you please be quiet?" So he got louder, so I cussed him out. But they came home. The girlfriend and the boyfriend came home one time, and he like was yelling at her, and he kind of pushed her. Well, she shoved his ass so hard he slammed into my car, and I heard the thud, and I called the cops. And he was throwing a fit. "I'm a ex-military. I'm ex-marine. Why you got to do me like this?" And he was high on something. He was a weirdo. And it's the thing, like the girl that owned the house was weird, but she wasn't a problem. It was the people that she let live there with her that were the problem.
And they did a birthday party for their dog.
No, that was two down. That was dumbass.
Was it?
Yes, that was dumbass and his girlfriend. Tweedledum.
Never mind.
Miss oh, what was her name? Older Italian woman. She was the sweetest woman in the world. Every time we came by, "You come in for a Coca-Cola? Come in for a Coca-Cola."
You know what I forgot also?
Miss damn. I had her name
Miss-
and I lost it that
Miss
quick.
Damn. I forgot about the neighbors across the street. The neighbors across the
The
street.
old ladies.
They were crazy. I forgot about them. So they were directly across the street, and they had a single home, right? And God forbid you parked in front of their house. Oh my God! And
Threw a fit.
they
We never did, but we were told. We were told by all the other neighbors, don't ever park over there.
well, they had what, 2 cars?
So they had 3
So they had 3
cars.
cars, and they would have room in their like
Their
driveway.
driveway could fit 3 cars, and they could fit 2 that could come in and out as often as they wanted.
They would park on the street.
2 cars on the street, 1 car in the driveway.
Yep.
And she would rotate them every single day.
And you could see them peeking out the front window all different times of the day, especially when you were coming home to park your car. Like they're just always like out looking out
There was
the window.
nowhere in front of their car to park because they would put the 1 car in the driveway and then space the other 2 out to like completely cover their entire property line. So you couldn't park there.
And the thing was, it was their house, an open lot, and then another house. So like,
Well, no, that open lot that field belonged to the big house in the corner.
I know, but I'm just saying there was plenty of space.
Yeah.
There was more than enough space.
Yeah, our end of the street, almost everybody had a driveway.
Yeah.
So like nobody was parking anywhere but in front of their own house.
They,
We lived there for
did Lefty and Jerry have a name for them?
Princess and Mama.
Princess and Mom. That's right. That's right.
Lefty was our immediate next door neighbor, the older guy. He had nicknames for, I don't know, God only knows what he nicknamed us.
Right.
But like they were Princess and Mama. And then, like I said, it was Dumbass, but he never called him Dumbass in front of me. He was Boy Wonder in front of me. Miss Maria. That was her name, Maria.
I thought I was the one who called him dumbass.
No, Lefty
Then
called him
I
Dumbass.
must have heard that Lefty was calling him
got it
dumbass
from
and
him,
started calling
probably.
him that.
But the ladies across the street, we lived there for at least 12 years. They never spoke to us. Never spoke to us. And at one point, we got flowers delivered to us for them because they weren't home. So I took them. And when I saw the mom pull in, I walked the flowers over and I was like, hey, these came to us for you. Oh, thank you. I think they said Merry Christmas one other time after that. That was it. I did knock on the door. Oh, remember when Maggie got loose and ran into their yard? And you were carrying Ryan and you were trying to get Maggie?
Vaguely.
And they like came and like were peeking out the window watching to make sure she didn't do anything in the yard, I guess. I don't know.
I thought maybe that's what I was just about to say. I thought I remembered a time where like I started to pull into their driveway or something. I don't remember. Maybe I'm
You would have never pulled in their driveway. You knew better than that.
Maybe it was that I'm remembering. I remember having some sort of weird altercation. I think you're right. I think it was what you just said.
Oh, she did say something to you.
I think she said something to me, and I like yelled something back at her, like
Get your dog or something like that.
and I'm like, I'm doing what I can here, lady, dumbass.
She's died too, the mom. And the daughter sold the house.
She was
I think
probably
she had
housing
cancer.
it, so
So they had 3 cars, one of which was like an old, and not like a known sports car.
like a
It was like,
Camaro or something.
it might have been a Camaro, and it was like old and it was, fixed up. They barely ever drove it anywhere. And it actually, while we lived there, it caught fire. And the insurance company, it was either before we lived, it might have been before we lived there. Maybe Lefty told me about it. And the insurance company totaled it. And there's like, we're not paying, whatever. They paid to have it all fixed and brought back. Never drove it, never did anything with it. It just sat in the car. I think it was her father's car. Because her father and I think she had a brother that had both died. I think the brother took his life, if I remember correctly.
So our neighbors that we shared the wall with, Lefty and Jerry, again, were awesome. And Jerry was just like that kind of smart, cracking grandma type. Like she was just awesome. She was funny. But Lefty was a mailman for 30 years, probably, right? And he would they both would sit on the front porch a lot, but he would almost always, right? So he would just be on the front porch. And he always had a one-liner. Sometimes it was the same one-liner, but he always had a one-liner. So, like, if I was ever leaving to go to work, or even when I'm coming back from work, I remember he said this to me 1,000 times. Something, he'd know I'm going to work. He would go, work's a 4-letter word. That was like he said that like every day to me. You know, work's a 4-letter word. Yep, Lefty, it sure is.
I loved Lefty.
Oh, Lefty was great.
I loved them both,
Yeah.
but they were good people. I mean, they adopted us from day one.
But they had their whole family lived close by too. So like they had
2 daughters lived within 2 blocks.
so
Yet somehow we were the ones that went over and did everything for them.
yeah. But they had family over all the time. Like when Ravens games were going on, they'd watch the Ravens game at their house. And you know, just Super Bowl parties and all kinds of stuff. We shared Christmas gifts with them. Just, I mean, they were just great. They were great neighbors, honestly.
Qwerty's first birthday went to pick up balloons and he locked his keys in my car, which had the car seat. I'm home with the kid and I'm like, what am I gonna do? So I went over there and I'm like, can you watch him while I run down? And it ended up their daughter was there. She's like, I'll go, give me the keys. I'll go take the keys to him. They used to come over for all the parties. They were good people. They
What-
really were.
What was the thing Colin got? It was a bag full of toys or something.
Oh my God. The Avenue used to have like a spring fling type thing. And they would have tons of like giveaways and tons of like arts and crafts and stuff. And he had this little red tote that he had all this stuff in that he had gotten from this thing. And he carried it for weeks. And every day he would see Lefty on the porch and he would take it over and he would pull each thing out and show it to him one at a time. And it got to the
Every day.
point that Lefty started going in the house when he saw us pull up. He's like, I can't do it again.
It was Cordy. Every day, Cordy was just like, this is this thing, and this is this thing, and this is. It was so cute. But
Every single thing in that bag, and there was like 15 things easily.
I will say he was a good sport,
Sport
with
about
it,
it.
for sure.
He did. He put it.
Yeah.
He listened to it many times,
Yes,
but he
yes.
finally got to the point. He's just like, I can't do it anymore. Your neighbors were amazing. Was your mom's? See the white neighbor? Shad's mailbox is gonna high priest Shadrach on it. Hey, when I mailed Turtle Sloth his hornet nest, I addressed it to Turtle Sloth. We've adopted you. You're all our neighbors. They were good people though. They would give us food. Like one day we go out back and they hand us like a whole like tray full of hamburgers. And they're like, he's got a nice way he makes his hamburger. He puts milk in them, he puts this in them. It's like, okay. Yeah. And then they so we had a stray cat show up. And we couldn't take it in. Number one, I'm very allergic. Number two, our dog wanted nothing to do with this cat. So we put the dog crate out with towels and food and stuff in it. And then the next day it was supposed to get below freezing. So we took it to the shelter. And the neighbor's like, I want to go adopt it. I want to go adopt it. So we gave it a few days and then we went and adopted the cat. Well, he would get out and they would call me and the cat got out again and I'd help him, get the cat. But it got to the point that the cat would get out and come into our yard. We'd let the dog out. And when the dog would come in, the cat would follow her in. I just scoop them up, take them home.
Tiny. First of all, what's up, the slush? I had thought
Hey,
about
Slush.
beef soaking in its own milk. That is kind of weird when you say it like that.
It was weird, but that's something to do with what he did. He put milk in it or something.
Oh, that's funny. Slush. Unfortunately, I think we're probably going upstream there. It's kind of
You have a package for
Story
Turtle
night.
Sloth. I put your name on it too, just to make sure. Put care of.
they're combined. Wonder who is live.
We did have some fun neighbors.
Yep.
The older Irish woman, oh my God. We'd yell at her all the time. She'd go out and confront the people. And we're like, you can't do that.
Why not Galaxy, Shad? He's the only one I got on my list.
It's like, you can't do that. And she'd do it anyway.
All right, Chickie. I think we need to go get Kevin in the shower.
Yep.
Start
Oh shit! I gotta change laundry again.
Change.
Or not again. I gotta change laundry. Thanks for listening to our crazy stories. Didn't think that's where that was gonna go.
Well,
Yeah, we lived at that house for 18 years, so. And we're just now, I mean, we've known our neighbors here, but just now getting a little closer to 'em.
yes, Galaxy is okay. All right, guys. Well, thank you again for hanging out with us. We appreciate it. Be on tomorrow.
The story time was amazing.
I gotta start thinking about old stories now.
7 foot tall. Last time we saw him, who's 7 foot tall? Galaxy? Yeah, Galaxy is much younger than I thought he was. First, I was surprised when he talked about being a minor. And then I just found out I think he's 16.
I will say
He's
when
a
I
youngin'.
heard that I thought he was 16, or that you said he was 16. I will say for a 16-year-old, like I'm impressed for a 16-year-old. How quick-witted he is. He just turned 16. He kind of reminds me of Bland.
Kevin? Yeah.
Kind of reminds me of Bland, not Bland, not the Bland you guys know, the kid we used to play with.
Bland, BLAN.
Yeah, he kind of reminds me of Bland in that. Like, very quick-witted and like that. I wish you guys
Not a complete asshole either.
Yeah, I wish you guys had been around when Bland was here. He actually messaged me in the last month or two. He was like, "I've been playing more Warzone. We should play again." And like, it's like the third time in the last couple of years that he'll just send me a random like message, and I'll reply back to him like, "Yeah, come hang out with us," and then I don't hear from him again. So,
Baller dude too.
he's very intelligent. I can see that guy. Just from, I will say from the like whole it's obvious like he does all of his own programming and all that kind of stuff. From that perspective, he kind of reminds me of QWERTY, because QWERTY is completely self-taught with a lot of that stuff, and I get a feeling so is Galaxy with a lot of that stuff. So, so like everything you guys see on QWERTY's stream, he learned himself. I sure as hell didn't teach him. Like obviously he's our tech support. He's helped me with things. So anyway, going off tangent. It's time to go. So, all right, Chickie, why don't you say your things?
Why do I still have this here? I don't like that. What the hell? I gotta fix that. Well, I had to move because we had protagonists yesterday, so I had to create another room. And that room didn't go away when we left it. I have to figure out. Anyway,
I would tell you what it is, but it's Discord, so of course I have no idea.
I know you have no idea, so I didn't ask you. All right. Have a good night, guys. Bye, friends. Love you.
Mustard. Toodaloo, bitches.